Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg.
Here we
Two
go.
lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
Here's Morant. And it's Buffalo with the rebound. Molinari with it. Now guarded by Porter. Ball with a wide-open look. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
What strong fundamentals from Lonzo. Not about to waste. They look that good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Ball. Bucks play before the hometown crowd.
Here we go.
And we've got it live right here from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Last outing for Atlanta unsuccessful. The loss to the Clippers. Inside, and it's slammed in by Plumlee. Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And a wide open look for Porter. No good from outside. To the paint. Here's McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percent.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
Now here's Williamson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
This is where Zion is most comfortable, using his size and touch to his advantage.
Here's Morant. Porter, no luck. It's McCollum on the wing. And the three off target.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Right there you see Holiday's toughness. Gets hit, able to maintain body control, finishes the play.
Now here's McCollum. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Collins wide open, he fires. They grab their own miss. Ingram with the steal. Williamson left side. Up and in on the layup. Williamson's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. Taken away by Holiday.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Out to Morant. Drills it from outside. He's got 5.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
Lobs it up for Holiday. And stolen by Aldridge. Pass to Williamson. And he goes right over Mason Plumlee and slams it down.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Back to Porter. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Williamson. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. fails to finish the play.
That one goes in. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Miami needs to get a shot off. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Substitute for their away team.
Here's Ingram. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That's good from 17 feet away.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I spoke briefly with Nate McMillan. I asked him about the task of slowing down Ja Morant. Coach said the one thing you can't account for with Morant is his explosiveness. Everything else you can plan for, but sometimes he'll just beat you. And Kevin, that's what they mean when they say good defense, better offense. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Away team foul.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Substitute for their away
Here's
team.
Williamson. He's got 9. Williamson double team. And Covington sends it back. Jackson with it. Now defended by McCollum. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Away team foul. And that's his first personal foul. Team 4.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. Here's Williamson.
Teams are always looking for guys like Covington who can defend multiple positions.
Jackson. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Duarte. Here's Ibaka. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
A baseline J. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Off the mark once again. Terrible.
Oh, hammering it in.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. For 3, Ingram. Miami trailing. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Duarte. Screen by Ibaka. Lets the 3 fly. The shot no good by Duarte. Here's Ingram. And there's the drive. The layup missed. And it's the Heat with the ball. Out to the right wing. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. The shot no good by Duarte. Trying to end the drought. And it's Ingram missing. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the Atlanta Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
Solid. Just no messing around there. Got to the rack. Punched.
Beautiful jam. Fairly well defended, but I guess not well enough.
I mean, when Blake is coming at you full speed, you have 2 choices. Let him go or foul him.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, It was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
First team foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Hawks with possession. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Herder, no good. And here is Monk. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. On the wing, Monk. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That shot by Griffin, no good.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That's his second personal foul.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Here's Herder. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Back to Milton. Just 5 to shoot. A jump hook.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
On the wing, Monk. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Griffin. That shot missing. Well, he'd go the other way with it.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
The kick out to Porter. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And now a 7-point Miami lead. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim. The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Drives to the hoop. A shot by Milton, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Pass to Okeke. There's the drive. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Checking in for the away team.
The Heat leading by 9. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Here's Williamson. And he uses the glass on the lane. Williamson's got 11.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Quick first step. Zion explodes out of the blocks, and no one steps in front of him.
The shot no good by Duarte. So it's the Hawks now. And finished off by Williamson.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Back to Plumlee. Out to Morant. Good on the three-point shot. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
Here's Williamson. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee slams it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Stolen by McCollum. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
It's Morant with the drive. Here's Herter. Misses the three.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Count that one.
I love how efficient Zion is. Dependable at picking smart shots to take.
Pass to Collins. Back to Morant. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Heat. They're up by 4. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so Morant will bring it up for Miami. 4-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. The shot no good by Duarte.
Well, he wants to shoot his...
So quick to make his move. Zion gets to his spot before anyone can help.
Here's Duarte. And it's off from three-point range. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Drills the three-pointer. Morris has got 6 points.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Even with all the hype Zion had coming into the NBA, Steve, I don't think folks expected him to have such an immediate impact.
It really was a wild first few months for Zion in the NBA. We weren't sure he'd play at all in his rookie year. But when he made it onto the court, he reminded everyone right away, Kevin, what a unique talent he is.
All right, fans, that is the ATL Hawks dancers. Dance team, make some noise!
Here is Porter. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Morris, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Herter. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Takes it out to Covington. Drains it from beyond the arc. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Ingram wide open. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 1. On the wing, Porter. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
Team second.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside, Covington. Takes it inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on C.J. McCollum. And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
And they recover it. For 3, Ingram. That shot off. And Miami the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Back to Herter. It's Porter outside. Sinks the triple. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Here's Williamson. Tries again. And the rejection by Ibaka. Outside, Covington. Heat moving the ball around. Outside, Porter. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. Into the lane. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
And finished off by Morant.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away. Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
The ATL Hawks Dancers dance team.
The Hawks trail by 10. To the wing right side. Williamson with it. He's got 23. To halt the run. And the layup is good. Williamson's got 25 points in the game.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And he drives in. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Holiday's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Miami?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Atlanta again missing. It's Morant with the drive.
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
The Hawks trailed by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Williamson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got 27 points.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Porter in the corner. To the inside. Out to Morant. That three off the mark.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
As to Williamson. He takes it in. Collins with some nice D.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now here is Holiday. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Porter.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
McCollum, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Back to Porter. Pass to Morant. To the left side wing. Collins. And then Morant slams it in.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
And so it's Miami in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Hawks trail by 16. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks. Now Monk. On the wing, Milton. And it's Miami with the rebound. Pass to Tice. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Out left to the wing. Here's Okeke. He's off on that one. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Herter. Down low. Here's Plumlee. Missed inside.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
For three.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Milton. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Heat leading by 19. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Duarte. And the layup falls.
Atlanta timeout.
RJ's got his first points in this one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
For the Hawks. The Hawks trailed by 21 to the wing on the left. Williamson in the post. And Williamson throws it down.
Flashing his vertical there. Williamson really makes dunking look so effortless. He's special.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancer. John Collins, Drew Holiday.
The Heat leading by 19. Out to the right wing. Here's Collins with the drive. And they'll get another chance. Back to Plumlee. Second chance shot. And it's good on the way in. And the Heat lead by 21.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Williamson with the bucket.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Jackson with it. Picked up by Aldridge. From deep, Collins. And again, Miami with the triple.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Williamson double team. It's Ingram on the wing. Williamson right side. And the rejection by Collins.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even, Steve, from the start. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay.
Low block shot on the way. And it's Williamson missing. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Deflects the pass to the middle. Rebound by the Hawks.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Wow, Aldridge attacking the rack. I love it.
Jackson is doubled. It's Collins with the drive. And then Collins slams it in.
An explosive leaper. Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Aldridge. Down low. It's deflected. Back to McCollum. Over Jackson. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Duarte's shot good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
The Hawks trailed by 21. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. The dynamic right between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Here's Morant, and he can't jam it through.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
And we all know about Zion Williamson's athleticism. Now he must continue adding to his game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Miami.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
On the wing, Porter. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
And the Heat lead by 17.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. $11 left to play in the final quarter. To the paint. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Aldridge. Over Ibaka. Can't connect. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team